come off a week like you just had, as dramatic as the two games were, 96th minute penalty save, penalty shootout, how do you kind of reset as a team on Sunday and Monday?
We just reset right after the game, because that's who we are. We just want to move on to the next one. We understood that both games, we had our review yesterday, but we knew that we could be better on the game against Vegas. But nonetheless, after 10-day layoff to win, great. Come back here, be more killers after the game, because there was opportunities for us to finish the game on Saturday and we go 3-1 up. Maybe it's a different ball game, but being killers, truly being killers without opportunities.
You said on Friday that the home form in your mind was going to change and you were going to see results. So how important is this Saturday's game, knowing it's a home game before you have 3 consecutive road ties?
Oh, obviously every game is important, but also we know in North America that winning your home games put you in a better position. And our home form hasn't been nice to us, but like I said, you don't struggle for long when you're doing the right things. It's about to change, and the change is happening. And for us, is now to put multiple game streaks where we performing at a high level.
You get a player announced today, Sion. What was the outstanding quality that you saw in him that made you guys want to sign the player, and where do you see him fitting into the team?
First of all, his football IQ, but also his character as a human being, because we value characters in this club. People that have ambitions, people that see this as a stepping stone to further their career as well. And also his football IQ, understanding the type of football we want to play and understanding into the system that we want to play, that he falls into that category. So we're very happy to have him with us, and we know that he's going to help us, and we're very happy to see him. This is his second day in practice, so he's looking good and getting accustomed to the players.
With 4 players leaving for international break, what's the team's mentality having to adjust a little bit for those players leaving?
Haven't you seen yet? Next man up mentality. That's always been our mentality. You see, we've had guy out, so we know that players are hungry for their opportunities, and there will be players, hungry for these opportunities. So for us, it's always been next man up mentality.
How have you assessed Jamison Ping's development since he started training with the first team?
I think Jamo is growing. Let's not forget he's still a young player. Understanding the nuances of being a professional footballer. But I mean, he's done well. He started games, he played minutes, so he must continue his development. But we are very happy with where he is, and looking forward to see also how his growth continue.
And how would you describe the importance of the academy just being a resource for the first team?
Massive. Right, in every top club you go, the base is academy. We have Braxton, who's maybe played over 1,000 minutes, which is incredible. Right, we have Jamo, who's played minutes, and we have multiple players that have been on the bench. So for us, they're important because they also hold the standards in training, but for the overall of the growth of this club. And in North America, it's important that also people put time and effort into the academy, because that is the base. Also for the community, because these players come from the community as well, and the community need to be proud as well and see that they have players that is coming out of their region.
Do you think some of the youth players are going to view this as sort of an opportunity to establish themselves or to prove themselves over the next couple of weeks?
Absolutely. Listen, for us, we're not afraid to play our young players. And any young player that is performing well, there's going to be opportunities, given that we're going to go on a whole stretch, given that we have players out. So, and we truly believe in the quality of the players that we've assembled, even the young players, so we're not afraid. And they're going to make a difference when they come in and play as well.
En español, ¿cómo te sientes acerca del equipo después de la victoria en penaltis el sábado? ¿Qué tanto te gustó el equipo en su actuación?
Yo gusto mucho porque el equipo trabaja muy bien y es muy importante no confortable, es muy importante uno más, ha trabajado muy duro porque temporada es larga, sí, muchos partidos por la juega. Cuando tú miras el clasemente, se 3 puntos para 5 posiciones, 12 posiciones. Para mí es muy importante la todo y trabajar más duro, individual y para equipo.
Y sé que no querías hablar de Patrick Rakowski, pero ¿cómo fue su actuación en tu punto de vista?
Papi, no jinx, por favor, es muy importante. No hablar con Patrick. No, Patrick está muy bien poterno y trabajar mucho duro con Corey. So, para mí, yo no hablar con él porque esta posición de Corey trabaja con él, yo son entrenador, muy contento.
Gracias.
Is this the Hope Avayevu that you knew you guys were signing, or is this even a level above what you expected?
Me personally,
Yeah.
and Vic will tell you this, there's extra level to him, more. That's just me being honest because we know what he can do. He's showing glimpse, but I know there's more, and I demand more. And the worst thing is he demands more of himself. So we seen good, but we know he can up the level.
When you look at the squad now, with all the international absences, but even Remy as well,
Yeah.
you look at Isan as kind of the one number 9 who's played there. This year you can probably play Forme there. Cyrus has gotten some minutes. Where do you see the depth in that position?
You just mentioned 3 players, so that's better than 1.
Is there confidence in a player like Cyrus at 16 to maybe have to play a couple more minutes over the next couple of weeks?
Why not? He's good enough to practice with us, so he's good enough to play games.
What about him makes him a capable number 9 in that situation then?
Well, he's grown, obviously, body-wise, size-wise. You know, it's always different in the game. But in training, he's holding his own, which is the first thing that you look at. And also, come games, we know that he's going to perform. We have no doubt that when we put Cyrus in as a 9, that he's going to do the job.
Squad health, fitness, Emmy, other.
Yeah, Emmy is coming along. I think it's only Emmy. Obviously, you know, we have Remy out, which is sad. But Emmy is coming along, which is also another important piece to the squad. So we're happy where we are. Beside the international players, I think we're in a good spot.
And Pop, about the timeline. That
Yeah,
we're
Pop.
originally
Yeah,
looking
Pop. Also, his timeline is coming. You know, and he's very happy. He's progressing the right way. Carl with his contusion. Damien coming along. You know, with with also his little bit of this quad contusion that he has. So, I mean, Greg has done a fantastic job. You know, because it was like the injury bug that hit us, but also credit to the players doing their very best to make sure that they're available to us.
We just talked to Senge, and the question was his comfort in carrying the ball into the attacking third, and he kind of gave a smile of like, I don't know if the coaches love when I do that, but like, what are your thoughts on his ability to?
No, I mean I love it. I mean I love it because that's another extra weapon that he has, and you don't take a weapon that a player has. You know, you add to it. For us, it's more when he drives. Does he have somebody to help him? You know, otherwise I played centre back, so when a centre back go on an adventure, you never stop him. You just allow them. But that's a great weapon of his, and he has to continue to use it.
Could you carry the ball into the final third like that? Like a Senge does?
Me?
Yeah.
Go watch my videos.
Now, as Pop returns to fitness, how do you see maybe that partnership between him and Asenge? He's mentioned that they're roommates, they get along pretty well. How do you see them on the field eventually?
Nah, listen, for us, when Pop come back, obviously he's a captain, we're going to welcome him back, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do, what Asenge can do, what Mo can do, Braxton. So we have competition, you know, which is what you need and which is healthy. So it would be great just to have everybody healthy. You know, that is the most important thing. And from there, you know, we'll see what happens in training.
Asenge mentioned that he was surprised that Braxton is still on an academy contract. Has there been any talks about maybe keeping him around?
What now? Asenge is the agent now, eh? Nah, listen, for us, this is a platform for Braxton to show himself. He's shown himself, obviously. You know, he's playing well. Maybe he have college aspirations, you know, and that is great for our club when he does. So for us, I don't understand why he hasn't had more offers, to be fair to you, you know. But, you know, there's probably there will be down the line a discussion of what he want to do. You know, for me, it's very important that he can do both. Because it's very important that we also let players to become to go to college to get their education, because that's also important. Because in football, you're only one step away from injury, and you don't want that, you know. So for me, it's very important that also we weigh up both, and then hopefully he makes the best decision that is for him. And we as a club, we're always going to support a player. So if he come and tell us I want to be a pro, obviously, you know, we will be glad. And if he tell us we want to go to college, we'll support it.
Any other questions in a row?
How important is the chemistry between Hope and JP Sears as they stepped up recently in the past couple of games, and what that means and the emphasis up front?
Oh, that means a lot. That is very important, because in midfield you need that chemistry, and you know, it helps when you also play along each other, because then also you develop that chemistry. And Jamie has been our unsung, JP has been our unsung hero in midfield. So we're very happy is how he's also progressing, and together with Hope and Noble in there, you know, they've been 3 players that have always been there. So we're very happy with what they're giving us.
And then Saturday night also doubles as Pride Night. Just what does that mean to have celebrating inclusion and visibility for all those people in the community?
I mean, for us and for the whole world, you know, it's very important that we show respect to humankind, regardless of who they are or what they choose to be. You know, the most important thing is that there's respect and understanding, and you know, just be human and live the life that you want to live.